Hey guys, what is up? This is Austin from the Crypto Gym. In today's video, I want to do another Ethernaut challenge. I want to talk about Ethernaut number 8, which is Vault. And this one should be a pretty simple challenge, but something really important, something really powerful to understand with Solidity and smart contract development and kind of the blockchain as a whole. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this here. We're doing a Vault, which is level 8 on Ethernaut. We're going to go ahead and scroll down and let's click on Get New Instance. And MetaMask is going to pop up. And we're going to send this transaction. And as we're sending this transaction, it's a great time to remind you guys, if you guys enjoy this type of content, be sure to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. I love blockchain. I love smart contract development. I love the security behind it. And I have a lot of fun making these videos. So if you guys enjoy it, be sure to let me know. And yeah, that transaction went through. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the contract. So the contract seems pretty simple here. Basically, all that we have to do is unlock the vault to pass the level. So I'm going to go ahead and look at this contract here. We need to unlock the vault. So we have a bool public locked. We have a private password. We have a constructor that takes in a password of bytes 32. We see that is locked true. So the vault is currently locked, and the password is equal to the arguments that are passed into the constructor of the password. And then we have the unlock function from here. Now, remember I said earlier, it's very important to keep in mind here that the information stored in the blockchain isn't private. Anybody can access the storage slots that these variables are located in. So even though this is private, it's not private information. It's not unreachable per se, and we're going to do that right now. I'm going to use a tool called Foundry to access some of these storage slots. If you guys aren't familiar with Foundry, I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm not going to go over installation in this video because it is kind of long, and I'm going to assume that you guys already have that installed. If not, be sure to check it out. I can leave a link to the install guide in the description down below. So follow that, you should get installed, and you should be good to go. So let's check out. First thing we need is the instance address. So let's go ahead and hit F12, and let's copy the instance address. You can see I cracked this contract earlier. And we can close this up. And since I'm using Foundry, I'm going to use VS Code here. And with Foundry, there's something called cast. So we're going to use cast, and we're going to paste the storage address in here. Whoops. I'm sorry. We're going to say cast storage, and then we're going to paste in the instance address. Now, what we need to do is we need to tell what slot we want to access. In this case here, we can kind of cycle through just for demonstration purposes, but really we want the storage slot number 1, which is the second storage slot. So we have the bool, and then we have the password from there. So back to VS Code here. Let's do 1 for right now. Now we want to access storage slot number 1, but just for kicks and giggles, let's do storage slot 0 to start. This is something I'll do just to kind of understand the contract a little bit better. You probably don't need to do it, but I kind of like to do it sometimes too. But anyways, storage slot 0, and then we need to pass in an RPC URL. I'm going to use an env file. If you guys are familiar with env files, be sure to let me know. I can make a separate video on that. But anyways, we're going to do the Sepolia RPC, and let's run this. And we can see we get 1 back here. And the reason why we get 1 back is because of that first storage slot being if it's locked or not, that Boolean, 1 being true, it is locked, and 0 being false. We want to flip this back to 0. So once we submit the password, we're going to be able to check to see if it is 0. But anyways, let's go to storage slot 1, and let's see if we can find the password. And now we have a bytes 32 object here. And this is what's going to be right here for the password. Move this out of the way. So now what we want to do here is we want to unlock the vault here. So we're going to say cast send, and we're going to give it the instance address, and then we're going to say what function we want to call in here. So we're going to say unlock, and we need to give a bytes 32 password. So we're going to pass in the argument type right in here, so bytes 32, and then we can close off the quotations, and then we need to give the argument. So what do we want to have in this argument from there in the parameters? I'm going to copy this line from above, and let's paste it right there. And then we need to give an RPC URL. And then we need to give a private key too, private key. And again, mine's in my my env file, so that's why you can't see it right there. But again, if you guys want me to make a video on env, be sure to let me know. And let's send it. And we're going to give it a minute. And now we can see that this transaction went through properly here. It looks like we didn't get any revert errors. So let's go ahead and check the storage slot number 1, the first storage slot 0, and let's see if it flipped it back to false now. So now it should be unlocked. So now we saw before 1 being true, now it's set to 0 being false. That means we were able to unlock this vault from there. So now the vault is unlocked. So now we should be able to submit the instance. And we're going to confirm the transaction through MetaMask. Confirm. And we're going to give it a minute. So it looks like the transaction went through. Let's go ahead and hit F12, and we see we beat the level. So this goes to show that a lot of times people, especially beginner programmers, they think because this variable is private, that doesn't mean it can't be accessed. You can still access the storage slots of that contract. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys have learned anything at all, be sure to give a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video at the Crypto Gym. Take it easy, guys.